Hello YouTube, Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan, and yes, I have my lighting and I have my fan. How you doing? So, most of you know that I tend to favor dark colors. I tend to favor blue, purple, gray, especially gray, more so charcoal than light. But I do love wearing heart chakra colors. I do. I don't wear heart chakra colors often enough. And I am so long overdue to buy a watermelon tourmaline. But I am specifically wearing heart chakra colors because this is the official Moon Serpent and Bone second annual Sexy Hexes Boutique Market. Thank you. And I have a lot of people to thank for this one. Of course, I want to thank Amy, who is not only the creatrix and living goddess of the Moon Serpent and Bone night markets, she is also the proprietor of Otherworldly Waxes. I want to thank her, as always, for her professionalism, her generosity, her kindness, her hard work, her great energy, her fantastic magic, her super powerful magic. I have talked about how, having done events and public venues and whatnot, even those organized by fellow witches and magical practitioners, none of them ever did a cleansing circle beforehand. And I never realized it was missing until I began working with Amy. I'm like, because it's not just white sage and palo santo. I mean, on the surface it looks like that, but it's so magical and so powerful and so deep. And it really does set the tone for having an amazing event with wonderful attendees who also have great energy, who are also open-minded, who are spiritually oriented, who are magically oriented, who are intelligent, who have good juju. And, a really great selection and variety of vendors and readers, including yours truly, and practitioners and witches. So it really, really, really makes a huge difference. And of course, the opportunity to be back in Beacon, New York is always a joy for me, because I don't go to Beacon as often as I used to, as some of you know. So any opportunity I can to go back to Beacon is always a good thing. And of course, I absolutely want to thank, I want to thank all the clients, all the vendors. I also want to thank the weather witches, because this massive snowfall that everybody thought was going to happen did not happen. What was it, 2 inches, maybe 3 inches maximum? And Beacon and the surrounding areas are very good at cleaning up the streets after snowfall. So I had a seamless ride in from the hotel. So it really was just a beautiful day. There was a lot of laughter. There were pockets of people who came in for either readings or to buy stuff or to look at the art in the walls. The readers are in the Shango Life Arts Gallery in the same building as Otherworldly Waxes, by the way. So it was really so much fun and so enjoyable to be back in that building. Not to mention the exercise going up and down the stairs, so that's always a good thing. And of course, I want to thank the gallerist of Shango Life Arts for his professionalism, his generosity in volunteering the gallery for the readers and some of the vendors. I definitely want to thank everybody who spread the word online and off. And of course, I want to thank everybody who availed themselves of my psychic services and my goddess energy healing treatment services on that date as well. It was Sunday, February 9th, 2025, my second event of 2025, and it was just wonderful. I had a fantastic time, and it really was so, so beautiful, and I am so very thankful. And to all of you in YouTube land, thank you as always for all the likes, all the comments, all the shares, and all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel, and an extra big and beautiful and bountiful thank you to those of you who have already scheduled your sessions, including the individual who had an amazing, if I do say so myself, video reading with me earlier today with a brand new deck that I had never used before. And of course, she's been using my psychic services for several years, so she knows to schedule in advance. And that's exactly what she did. So thank you. And as always, stay in tune with your intuition, stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, alternate your coffee with your water and your tea, and stay tuned for the next video.